Hey, it's KW. I'm going to make another video here. We're going to talk today about what leads a person to get to my size and what causes that. I'm going to say probably the number one thing that will cause a person to start overeating, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe rejection is the biggest thing that will cause that. I know for myself that not knowing exactly where I fit in life and moving through life led me to understand, I mean, we live in a pretty hectic world out there. People are mean. They can be real mean with what they say and things like that. Now, it doesn't matter what size you are for people to be acting like this. You can just take a look around the world we live in. But I do believe that that your adversary, you can get to a point to where you just literally wash your hands, say, look, I'm done. And what happens is you just forget to rely on the one who created us all, and we should, you know. Jesus Christ came, he died, he came to set us free, and the next thing you know, we go back out in the world like we're living in a big playground, and we could become what I call a cozy Christian. And we get real complacent, and but anyway, it took me about, I don't know, about a year ago, I started having to ask myself this question. Now, why do I not fit in? Why is it that it's just not working out? Why am I so on a self-destructive path? Why is it so difficult to move in and out a daily life without some form of headache resistance? And so I really had to start taking a good hard look at that, and I realized that we are separate. We do not fit in, and a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So, based upon that, I can't really be a Christian and try to be everybody's friend on top of it, and keep both feet in both worlds, trying to straddle the fence. So when that rejection would come, I kind of took it on myself as rebellion, my own, I want to be in control, and I didn't give God the glory. I just took it and said, sunk into myself and said, the world can go on without me, and I'm going to the refrigerator. And pretty much that's what I did. And so I'd keep eating, and I kept going and going and going. I'm sure I'm not the only one that can identify with what I'm trying to say here, but I do know one thing, is that when I realized who I was and why I was separate, then the sense of freedom really started to boil up inside me. I realized that the people that I'm supposed to identify with are those that know Christ, because I have been bought with a price, and I didn't realize that, what the impact of being bought with a price means. I'm just born an American. I've been living off the blessings of my forefathers in this country. You know, there was a lot of bloodshed based on the founding of our government in America, and these were people that truly believed in God and tried to live a upright life as best that they knew how. We have all got the sin cell inside of us, and that's been around since Adam and Eve. But once the Redeemer came, he did set us free. What we choose to hold on to will damage us. And what we choose to let go of and let God come in will take care of us. Now, it takes a lifetime to realize this, folks. And I'm a 50-year-old man, and I've just come to the understanding that I just simply have got to allow God to work through me and bring this down, because He is certainly at 467 pounds. He has my attention, and I have to put on the brakes here and say, whoa. It's just an example that a man just can't do it on his own. He can do it on his own for a while, and he can keep going, and he thinks he's got the tiger by the tail. But if you don't give God the glory for the things that go wrong in your life and the things that go good in your life, then you're missing the boat somewhere. That's all I got to say about that. That's just the way it is. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is this particular video is set up for what I'm going to call a pre-op prayer request. And so anybody that's out there that's fixing to go through this surgery, that thinks that they would like somebody to just pray for them and kind of lift them up to God. But prior to that, I know I need it, and I'm asking you to do it. And I want to be able to find those who understand what I'm talking about, and just get involved here. I know that as time went on, that I took a hold of everything, and I said, well, I'll go to the refrigerator, I'll get myself something. The stressful day, whatever, the real estate market crash, the whatever, everything just went crazy. Eat like you're gonna eat like it's gonna be your last meal, because it may be. It's just after 9/11, things just weren't the same in America, and based upon that, it was kind of like a storing up. If I could say anything, it was like a bear trying to go into hibernation, trying to get prepared and pack on the weight to sleep through a winter. I have a tendency to want to ignore it, hoard up, and go get in bed and go to sleep. And maybe when I wake up, it'll all be over with like a bad dream. That's an easy way to try to escape reality. And the bottom line is I am a child of God, and I owe Him the fact that why am I trying to put my candle under a basket and not let my light shine? It takes some hard knocks in life to realize this is what we're supposed to be doing, folks. I didn't realize it. Love thy neighbor. I love me more than I did my neighbor, and that's just the way it is. I have found where I went wrong, and it took me going all the way to 467 pounds to realize it. I've been watching some people's videos on here, and I'm seeing women getting this surgery done, and they're just not overweight to any real degree. And I'm thinking, are some people just getting this surgery out of pure vanity, out of just the fact that they don't want to ever gain weight, so they do this preemptive to make sure that they don't? And then because I know myself, I wouldn't have elective surgery for anything in the world, but I have gotten to a point to where if I don't do something, this will kill me. And there's no doubt in my mind, if my heart's probably like the Grinch, and I'm hopefully after the surgery my heart will go 10 times like the Grinch, and I'll get thin, and we're going to all have a blast. So But there is one thing that I'm going to always remember, is that what God shared with me in this situation that I'm in, and I want to make sure that everybody else can at least have somebody here to reach out to if they want to give God the glory for intervening in their life and helping them get back on track. So y'all have a blessed day, and remember, just follow this amazing journey, because it's going to be incredible. I promise you, it's going to amaze me and you. So have a blessed day. Bye-bye.